Hi Chetan, hope you are doing well. So I have made this quick POC to show you the sample flow that we will be taking. So this is the this is the make module, this is the make workflow for this specific flow where um, it is get triggered by a webhook when a smart waiver is signed. Um, then based on the webhook trigger. So basically, the webhook trigger with the webhook trigger, it is only providing the ID of the smart waiver and that it is filled. So after that, we have to get the data for the particular fill from the smart waiver using the API we are here doing here. And so these are the API requests basically. So I have added the error handling break module. So what break module do is if for any reason this API call fails, so the break module will send that scenario to a error queue and like it auto retries again after the interval to like call the API and if it is succeed then it continues with the execution. So that is the flow. So after getting the data, so we are like fetching the email that is being used to sign the waiver, and then we are searching the email in the square if we have an existing customer in the square, because we don't want to duplicate the customer with the same email. So we are searching here if we have an existing customer with the same email. So we are only updating the data in the square. If we have a customer that is new, so we are creating the customer in the square. So this is the branching logic based on either the customer exists or not in the square already. So after creating or updating the customer, we are like we have to create um, a folder with the structure that you have mentioned, that first we have to create a folder with the year. The root folder should be the year and nested folder should be the month, and then we have the customer folder. So here it is like searching if we are already have the year folder created in our Google Drive. So if it does not exist, it is creating it. If it does, so it is just doing nothing. And like after that, after checking the folder for the year is there or not, it is then checking for if we have the folder created for the particular month. So here I have made it to basically not check or create the folder for month only. I have created it based on the date and the month. So we can have a more granular view. We can change it to month if you want the month only view. Uh, yeah, so I have done it like this for now. That is because that is what making more sense to me. So it is like checking if we have the folder for the current date. If not, it is creating it. If it is already, so it is using the same folder that is already exists in our drive. After that, it is creating a folder for the username, the last name, and the first name in our in the designated folder, like for the date. And after that, it is uploading the signed PDF to the drive, and then so the file uploaded to the drive is by default private. So in the next step, we are getting the shareable link of that specific PDF and then adding that shareable link to our Square notes. And then we are also adding the customer to our group that you have specified to this specific group action required photo sync. Okay, so that is the flow overview. Let me show you this in action. So let's activate this flow. Okay, so we have this flow and it will be running in the real time. So I am going and filling up this form real quick. Okay, so I am using this email to sign the waiver. Let's agree to this document. And so, okay, so it is yet to trigger. So yeah, as soon as I hit the agree, so let's see here. So we have filled our waiver and it is start running now. So webhook has triggered and the data is been flowing through the nodes and it is add shareable link to the node square and yeah, we have an error here. So it is like showing us that warning because of the break module. We have the error handling here. So this module will be like this data will be saved and it will be retried and again calling the API for the specific flow. So basically we can see the error here. So the issue is like this is the makes parameter from the previous module. From this one where we are um, getting the customer ID. So the issue is when we have a new customer created, it is giving us the let me show you. Yeah. So it is giving me the customer info dot ID if it is newly created customer. So I have tested it with the existing customer in the last run. So that is why it is failed. So what I can do now is I can again change it. So this is the draft. So when in the production, we will be handling the both case for the new customer and the existing one. What I can do is, we have this customer now created in the Square. So I will go again and just run the last scenario again. Yeah, this should be the one. Okay, here. Let's run it again. Okay, so I have run again. So initially in the last run we have the customer created in Square because it does not already exist. And now we have in the previous run it has created the customer. Now we have the other route hit where we have the customer existing it and it does the update part and rest of the modules ran the same and this time we have not hit the error so it is completed successfully and let's go to the Square refresh. Mhm. Okay, so this is the webhook that we have set in the make.com, which is being triggered when a waiver is signed. So as soon as the waiver is signed, our workflow will be getting triggered by this webhook. And okay, we are going to see. Okay, so here is our new customer that we have just signed the waiver for. Let me open it. Okay, so here we have created a new user that has signed the waiver and it is also assigned the group action required and it has the nodes added in the other field. So basically the I am using the nodes field but the API is adding it to the other fields not in the actual nodes field. Um, okay, so you can see the payload here it is being added to the node here but somehow it is like getting added to the others field here maybe because this is a sandbox account maybe this is maybe the case maybe in the production it will be getting saved in nodes, but yeah, it is the current behavior for the current behavior it is using, it is getting saved in the others field. So that is the complete flow, and we have also seen the error out triggered in the last run. So that is it. And if you have any question, you can ask in the follow-up. Thank you.